there blanching them peas. I finished picking my last peas out of my garden now, I'm blanching them. Get ready to put them in the freezer so I can have me some peas this winter, to eat on. So.
What you got to bait on the rod?
Oh man, my neighbor's pond over there had a sinkhole in it. It dried up, so people always been telling me about them walking catfish. So I set me a line up here because I seen some tracks in the sand last night. So I'm gonna try to catch me a few of them walking catfish and have me a fish fry here maybe.
Oh, were they 3-finned or 4-legged?
They was all kind of different ones. The old dog got after him. We didn't know what he was chasing until we got down there. I got that old dim light out and got down there and seen them big red eyes looking at me. But I'm gonna try to catch one tonight. I wanna get a good view of him, see what he really looks like before I go to eating on him.
You know it's getting cold, man. You got that hole in your wall out there.
Yeah, I done went down there and said I put that old screen in there for the summer and that old air conditioning, old fan that I've been rebuilding in there, got that going. And yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that hole because it's getting a little chilly at night right now. And you got a funny story there that you told me about a long time ago, and won't you tell that story there, and I'll kind of continue on and let people know what we fixing to do.
Yeah, this is a pretty innovative idea right here now. This ain't innovative, it's innovative because I had an old boy, I had him on the job, was doing the job with me, and he drinks a little bit every now and then.
Oh yeah.
And you have to guide him around, so I guided him around in the truck and get him to the job. I have to watch him up and down the ladder and bring him his tools like a surgeon or something. He forgets where he's at most of the time. He's a good air conditioning man now. Good air conditioning man. But named Bobo.
Yeah.
And Bobo and me were over one day, and he said, I gotta get home a little early today. I gotta help a buddy of mine out. I said, well, okay, let's get the job done. I kept telling him, I said, we gotta go. He said, well, you mind carrying me over to this house? I said, yeah, I'll carry you over there. He said, okay. It was a little off the path a little bit. So about 7 miles up and down these sandy roads down there in South Florida in some swamp. We done run out of house trailers and wobble boxes to look at. And I'm thinking, I don't see a light nowhere in the distance unless it's one of them cell towers. And this fool carries me down this little narrow path down there, and it's called a trail or something or other. They don't even have road names, it's called trails. And I get down there, and there's an old wobble box sitting on some half-stolen blocks and some half-new blocks. And there's a bunch of guys standing out behind this pickup truck. The pickup truck didn't have no wheels and tires on. I asked Bobo, I said, that truck run? He says, well, it will, but they needed the money, and they took the tires and wheels off of them and sold them. He said they need some money. So I turned around and said, okay, well, what's the deal? I said, wait a minute, that big old boy coming out here, he looked kind of mad, man. What's he mad about? He says, oh, I don't know, he'd get over it. I said, well, should I get out or what? He said, yeah, get out and have a beer with us. I said, well, I don't know, you talk to him first. And I said, he got out of there, he come over there, and he was yelling and hollering at Bobo, and he said, man, what is wrong with you? And he said, what do you mean, what's wrong with me? He said, you were supposed to be here earlier than that. You're supposed to get here so I could borrow some money from you so I could get my power and lights turned on. He said, they turned my power off because you was here late. He said, now I done took the money for a nightly gathering here and buying some beer and some food to eat. And we're out there having to work on Grandma's house with a light and a generator. And I said, man, I look over there and the front door swung open. There's a piece of plywood for a porch out there. And you thought your porch was rickety bad. That piece of plywood sitting on some cut logs. They had them metal steps like you put them on a wobble box trailer.
Yep.
And here stands this humongous girl there. And she's got a belly on her. She's pregnant. Looks like she's about 6 or 8 months pregnant. Got a little halter top on, some little shiny drawers. And she's got another baby wrapped around her arm. That's her kid too. And I'm like, she is mad, man. She said the refrigerator ain't running right, and they got one dim light in the house, about like your flashlight. And I said, these guys are sitting out there drinking beers, throwing them over in the truck as quick as they drinking them. These old boys are sitting out there with some snips cutting the centers out of these things, and they're going over there with a piece of chipboard on the side of the house, and they making siding with it. And I said, you know, that's a pretty good idea right there. And I said, that's pure recycling right there. And remember, I told you about it, and you didn't believe me, but when you out there one day and saw it too?
This is a true story now. So I went down there and I accidentally ran up on, I've done a coon hunting one night, and I kept hearing this ruckus. And I said, what in the world is going on? I couldn't figure it out, and I didn't want to use my big bright lights. I got my little dim light where I could ease up there, and I got the palmeters, and I was looking up in there, and I seen these fools out there cutting all this stuff out and putting siding on the trailer, and I backed off there, and I said, you got to be kidding me. I said, well, I got back home, and I thought about it, and I said, you know, that might actually work. I think I can make a little money out of this deal right here. So I got a little floor plan here. I'm gonna show you in a little bit, and this thing is going to work perfect. I mean, this thing, I got it dialed in. I got it. You know, we got this thing figured out in no time. We got this thing fixing to work, and we'll show you here in just a little bit how we figured out how to do this the right way.
All right. This show today is going to be brought to you by Blackfin. You can pick up your black fins, blackfinskag.com, or go to any of Cabela's, Bass Pro Shops, Overton's, all the major marine suppliers around the world has them, and they're a great RTO product. Look for your blackfin.com. And Charlie's got another one right here.
Yeah, my black cow. Let me pick up that big old bag there again. Black cow. I had to get it.
You didn't bring it back.
Black cows are on the way to go. We're gonna do a food plot up there in Alabama with it here. We went up there about a week ago and started checking some things out, and we're gonna get in and do some bush hogging, and we're gonna go in there and plant this thing, and we're gonna put some of this black cow on it, and we're gonna video it and check it out and see, you know, how it works up there. And we got some real good soil up there, and I believe it's gonna work real good. And we also got box light.
Box light, here's another sponsor of Charlie's, and you can go to boxlight.com and pick you up a box light.
Yep.
All right, well, I'm gonna go down to Charlie's cousin, Wanna Be Shine, there behind the bargain store. He got a little jip joint down there, and I'm gonna pick you up another couple bushels of cans, and I'll be back in a minute.
And we're gonna show you what we come up with, and I believe you're gonna like it. And we'll be back in just a few minutes.
All right. Ready?
Down to 10Buck2.
Hey, this is Charlie, 10Buck2. We're on the porch again here today, and we're going to show you what we come up with here, and y'all let us know what you think about it and everything. I sent my buddy down there to pick up some more material, and he ought to be coming back any time now, so I heard his old truck pull up, and so I was kind of waiting on him to get here, and he's over there unloading everything, so he's going to be on up here in a minute, and we're going to show you what we got here. We're going to get a little assembly line thing going. We're going to show you what we can do with this product here after we've done cut it up and spliced it up, and see what y'all think about it.
All right, you ready?
Yeah,
All right,
come on.
Man, you're gonna like this. Man, your cousin's hard to deal with down there.
I know it.
Oh, Wally B. Shine, man.
Well,
He should have kept the shining shoes and cars.
Well, it's Friday. You know how Fridays is down there.
Well, he's got that jip joint down there, and he's trying to jip me. He's
Yeah.
trying to talk me into buying these cans by the bushel.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Already.
You told him leave for me, didn't you?
Yeah, but them bartenders still want 2 cents a can out of me every time I go
Yeah.
down there. Man, a bushel of cans went up.
It's hard to get good help anymore.
Yeah,
Can't even pay them a little bit of money anymore. People everybody want money, you know.
Well, that fool can't even stack peanuts in the bag, man.
I know it.
He's taking these things down there and he just throwing them in this bushel basket. If he'd stack them up nice and neat, we'd get more cans for our money.
That's right.
He's
That's
cheating
right.
us. He's, you know how he is.
I know how he is. That's why I don't deal with him that much. He's my own kinfolk, but
Well, it's a Friday on a discount
Yeah.
discount day. He said that's up front in the store.
I know.
Don't have nothing to do with the bar.
Yeah.
I said, okay, well.
That's what I got to stick down there when he ain't there, and I get the good deals. So that's probably what I got to do next time. So.
I got one on him today. You're gonna be glad to see me. Look here what I got you.
Oh man,
I got you them big cans.
that's gonna be a squirrel hole patcher right there. Now let me tell you.
One shot will do it.
Hey,
One shot will do
y'all don't know what we got going here now.
it.
Son, that is a guaranteed squirrel hole, rat, mice, roach, anything.
This is recycling with a dream right here.
Man.
Them recyclers get jealous over us.
Man, we just don't get them big tall cans like that too much up here now. So
I remember when your grandma was telling me about your uncle. You had to stay at your uncle's house where your mama worked down at the chicken house.
oh yeah,
And she was saying that back in the old days, they used to take the tabs off of these cans and tie them on strings and put them in Charlie's baby bed.
No, I didn't have a baby bed. I stayed in the bottom drawer.
Well, it don't matter.
That's where I stayed for, but we couldn't afford no bed. Mama, Daddy pulled that bottom drawer out, and that's where I slept till I was about 7, 8 years old.
All I know is your grandmama said, Charlie gonna choke on them things. You get them things in his mouth. And Uncle said, well, that's all right, slap him, see if he's crying. If he's crying, he ain't choking.
That's right.
So we learned something there.
Yep.
All right, well,
That cheap entertainment right there. Y'all go out there and spend all that money on them toys for them youngins. Hey, I can be one here for 99 cents, dude. So,
well, don't you take these, and what do you do with these ends
all
along?
right. Them ends right there. Let me see one of them butt ends right there. After we cut them, he gonna cut one here for you. We'll show him. These things make good Christmas ornaments on your tree. They're cheap. I seen people go out there and spend $5 and $6 for a dang bulb to put on a tree. Ain't no way. That thing right there costs you about 1/2 cent. And I'm building some wind chimes right now. I found some old green beer bottles, something somebody throwed out down there in the woods. I brought them home, made some wind chimes. I'm gonna put a few of them in there. Man, let me tell you.
Them things look like they cut the wind, tell you what direction.
I'll tell you right now, I started building one. I ain't got it all manufactured yet, but I've been working on it, and that thing there's gonna work good. I can't wait to get my tree up here this Christmas. Y'all gonna see a tree now. I'm gonna show you how to decorate a tree too.
What that you saying? Now you want me to cut the cans over this tub?
Over that tub.
What's the reason for that?
All right, what we do now, there's a little bit of that bubbly and all that left in them cans there. I got this old board down the road there. This is called runoff. And once that tub fills up, I take this here and I put it in a jar there, a mason jar, and I pour that back in there and filter it so we don't get no shavings and all that back in that. I don't want him to swallow or nothing. That's why I kind of filter it for him. But he'll drink anything anyway. But we go ahead and I'm gonna do that for him. I'll fill them jars up and I call him and he comes down and gets that runoff. He likes that runoff, that light. That's what he calls it, light. And he usually brings me a little something there we trade. But that's what I do. That's what we got to filter here, and it's right there. Don't make a mess. We just put it in there and put it in our bucket there and run it off. So that's later down the line on the assembly line. But
You showed me how to do this. I'm gonna see if I can remember it.
all right,
I gotta slip the little thing in there like that and snap it around.
yeah.
Where did you get these cutters from your last job?
And I've got them down there in my dang store down there.
Look, got some drippings there.
Yeah,
Right in the
got
back.
some drippings. Got some good drippings right there.
When I gonna make some wheat beer?
Yeah.
Now, you call it beer when it's been strained out in there?
I don't know. That boy drinks anything. I just give it to him.
The militized,
Yep.
militized beer?
Yep. It don't matter to him.
Now, see how easy that is right there? See, Charlie don't like the silver side out. He says it burns his eyes when he's on that side of the house pulling weeds over there.
Yeah, when that sun shines on it, man, you can't see nothing over there.
And so he likes the blue side. He says that's a pretty blue. But they still got a little silver in it. He said when the cars come down the road early in the morning going to the deer stands, he don't like them down there anyway. But what happens is the headlights reflect off of the side of his house now when he puts this up here. And it'll run the yodis out of his yard so they ain't running his deer off and they don't run into his porch. If they knocked his porch down, they ain't got a new porch. So
Yeah.
he's always got an idea for something going on here.
But
So you gonna put it on there or you gonna wait till tomorrow?
yeah, I'm gonna show him that. So after he cuts this right here, like I said, I come in here and I kind of offset it, overlap it a little bit. I stagger them a little bit, and I just kind of come in here and I staple them, and I'm gonna get around here. That ain't gonna work too good. I never could shoot off over the back of my head there. I just pop it in there like that.
You ain't even staple.
Yeah, I know.
You staple with the wrong end of the gun.
Yeah, well,
You gotta turn the gun around. That's what you done.
I'm used to nailing everything around here. I ain't never
brought
had.
you that thing. I thought you could use
I
it.
ain't never had one there. I nail
That's a
everything.
backward gun. You gotta use the other end.
I nail everything.
Hey, that's the end you put the staples in. Use that end.
Look here.
There you go.
Now,
See, he don't want to buy these toys. That costs more than $3.99 down at the stores. Is the problem.
yeah, I ain't spending that money. So, after we fill that up,
Man, I borrowed them staples from the cable guy.
well, I'm telling you right now, this stuff here, I'd rather nail it. It stays longer.
All right, you better get on it, man. I can cut
But I
you.
tell you what, once I got this thing completed here, that hole we talked about a long time ago, I cut out there with my chainsaw in the kitchen there, because winter time's coming, starting to get a little cool. I put me a little trap door on there. I said, when that old deer comes by the corner of the house, I can't see him. I got that little trap door, I can open up, stick that gun out there and pop him. And then after I get all this on here, I get it on the siding of my house. I'm gonna come back here with two big old hinges right here, and I'm gonna hang it on the outside of the house and put a hook on it. In case there's ever a fire, my fire escape, I just pop that latch here and I can dive right out the house. I ain't got burnt. So that's my theory, and that's what we're gonna stick to, and that's what we come up with here, and it's gonna work.
Well, you know, I appreciate it too, because you don't mind reasserting me a lot. I'm glad you got these light cans that don't hurt my carpal tunnel.
I know what we did. We tried to put some den cans on there, but
You gotta get some sissy pliers. These pliers can hit.
Yeah,
That hurts my other hand.
I don't pay like 50 cents for them down there. They were rusted, but I got them where they work a little bit there. But that's
Well, you
this
know,
is our idea, and coon hunting out at night. You ain't no telling what you can come up with, but this is a guaranteed thing right here to work. It's going to work several different ways for you. I said you got your trap door, you got a reflector with light shining on it, got a fire escape, and it's going to work. And I think it's a
good idea.
good idea and everything. Yeah,
And it's cheap.
it didn't cost them
Well, that's
much.
right. I don't want to call you cheating. Well, they said you're thrifty down there.
Yeah, I didn't even make it to the store today. Now I didn't really need nothing down there. I was going to go down there. They's at 30% off down there, but I done stocked up on everything. Maybe next week I'll make it down
And
there.
I gotta go back down there then, because your cousin, Wally B, tried to charge me money for these cans.
Yeah,
I should've got 30% off. He should've given me 30 cents, all of them out there.
I'll talk to him tomorrow about that right there, but y'all look at this idea and tell me what you think. And if you think you might want something like this, you look me up and I'm gonna hook you up. And I'll show you how to do it the right way, my way.
All right.
So we're gonna get busy and finish this thing up. Get on the side of the house there. Got a little rain out there right now, a little storm coming in. We can't get out there right now, but as soon as that clears up, we're gonna get out there and get this thing hung up, see how it works, and we're gonna. There it is, almost. So about supper time. So
Let's go in there and chow now.
all right, we'll see you next time on 10Buck2, and we appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Down to 10 buck 2.